A motocross biker flying over a pool of piranha bots while eating a Butterfinger bar and belting out a duet with Billy Eichner is bolder than bold.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, George. Dope. Word.
You look very trainable. I'm looking for a real man.
To be the father to my son.
I'm a youthful 32.
Puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby. Puppy.
Well, we are counting down to the Super Bowl. Tonight's showdown between the Broncos and the Panthers is only part of the show. As you could just tell, commercials are the other. And this year, companies will fork over nearly $5 million with an M for a 30-second spot. So what can we expect to see this year? Advertising expert and CEO of Sweat Advertising, Richard Kirschenbaum, is here to fill us in. Welcome.
I'm happy to be here.
So first of all, before we get to some of the commercials this year, why spend $5 million on 30 seconds? What are the benefits?
Sure. Well, you have to realize there are over 114 million people tuning in. That's a lot of people. And so it's a great audience for the big brands.
We have a couple clips to show, starting off with celebrity.
Yes.
What can we expect in terms of having celebrities in our commercials tonight?
Well, it's one of the Super Bowl crowd pleasers to see the celebrities. You know what I'm saying? So we have like Seth Rogen and Amy Schumer. They're bringing out all the big guns this year.
And a lot of them are released actually on social media before.
Yeah, that's part of the efficiency because they can do pre, during, and post. So the social media really sort of gets the buzz going.
And it's kind of changed the dynamic in terms of what you guys do on the advertising side.
Of course. That's been the biggest game changer, actually.
What can we expect? Okay, so celebrities, Seth Rogen, funny. People try to make us all laugh.
Yes.
Sometimes there's hits, sometimes there's misses. What can we expect?
Well, last year it was a little bit somber. They called it sadvertising. But this year, like, people are getting back to humor, celebrity. Of course, people love, like, the Clydesdales, things like that.
Right. And then animals, of course, are always big.
Big crowd pleasers.
So tell us, what do you think we can expect in terms of animals this year?
Well, you know, I think people always want to see the Clydesdales commercial.
Right.
There are the Heinz commercial, I think, has gotten a lot of talk, you know, on social media about the wiener dogs running things, and it's really funny, actually.
And last year, you mentioned this. It was kind of more somber. There were some heartwarming commercials. Do you expect to see that again this year?
No, I actually think that they learned their lesson, and I think that the advertisers really want to go back to humor. You know, people tune into the Super Bowl because they want to be entertained. They really do.
Right.
And so they want laughs. They want celebrities. They want to have some fun.
This one was funny. Sorry that we're rolling here. This is Dad Do's.
Oh, yes.
Heartwarming, but also could be funny, too.
And this is a great one. The NFL Super Babies. This is one of the best commercials.
And which one is this about?
It's for the NFL. It sort of like says that 9 months after the hometown wins, there's a lot of there are babies. There's a whole group of extra babies in that town.
When you're watching, as the advertising expert that you are, what for you is a good commercial?
Well, it's got to be linked to the product. It's got to be conceptual. It's got to be entertaining. And it's got to be memorable.
And what goes into, because I'm just fascinated, how much time do they spend coming up with the concept, putting this together?
Well, it could take a whole year. Do you know what I'm saying? I have done Super Bowl commercials before, and I will tell you that it's the biggest thing. It's sort of like our Oscars for the advertising industry.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
What is the payoff? How do you tell if your commercial, besides just today the social media buzz about it, but how do you know if it actually paid off?
Well, it also tracks. There is ROI. And I think that the social media today is so on spot that people can really tell whether people really like the spots or not. I mean, it's very swift. You know, you can really. Last year, some of the commercials that did not do well were like universally panned on Twitter, Facebook. I mean, it happens immediately.
What about though because the ultimate goal is to get people to buy the product?
Oh, 100%.
Right.
People, and that tracks as well. So they can really see sales, but also for the larger brands. The American brands, the brands that really, you know, need to be there. It's part of American culture. They're part of the conversation.
Richard, thank you so much for imparting your wisdom on us this morning. We appreciate it.
It's a pleasure to be here. Happy Super Bowl, everyone.
Yes, you too. And you can catch all of the Super Bowl ads later tonight on our website, too, at cbsnewyork.com. You can also watch it during the game. Make sure to head over to our Facebook page and let us know what you think. We'll be right back.